That. And hello everyone. Welcome back. And let me just scroll this up so we can see the sheets down here as well. Welcome to our first Excel follow-along assignment. This is our follow-along assignment for this week, and what that means is that we're going to essentially make this. We're going to make this live. Okay? In this assignment, we are putting together numerous things that we have done in previous little videos. Sparkline, some charts, color formats, border, text formats, so on and so forth, a hyperlink. And we're just going to put it all together to make it look nice and pretty. So, I have, of course, down here a sales finish sheet, and I have a live demonstration. The live demonstration is blank. Now, obviously, I don't want you to name it live demonstration. I want you to put your name on it. So let's do that as well. Speaking of which, you probably want to have a name of your name on the assignment somewhere as well. So, tell you what, I'll also add a little area that has my name and the date. We'll put the date on this as well. So as of writing this, as of making this video, it is April 30th, so 4/30/22. Why not? We'll do that. And we're going to make ourselves basically a finance sheet for a company of our choosing. Now, I picked Nintendo on this just because I felt like it. You don't have to pick Nintendo, but I know where the Nintendo numbers are. You can pick a different company if you so desire. You'll find them in generally the same place, as far as the information goes. So, I'm just going to go and say that this is the Nintendo financial charts. And I'm going to just grab a bunch of cells, and I'm going to just merge them and center them. And then I'll just, make the font a bit bigger, and maybe I'll make it bold, and you know what? I think I should probably change the color. Oops, that was the wrong color. I did not want fill color. I wanted text color. There we go. And I've made myself a nice little header for this. And I'm going to get here's my proof of numbers is going to be over here. So what's my proof of numbers going to be? By the way, did I call it proof? I just said proof of numbers. Okay, proof of numbers. Because I don't want to just make random numbers that don't mean anything. I want to get numbers that actually matter. So, I'm going to have to find these numbers accurately somewhere off the web. So, let me just go to, I'll just go to Yahoo Finance. Now, if you guys have a different financial site you're capable of going through, that you're more familiar with, go with that. I just know that my instructor went with Yahoo Finance, so I just know where things are in Yahoo Finance back when I got my master's degree. So, I know that there's NTDOY is Nintendo. Technically, it's, more than, technically it's like 1/8 of a Nintendo stock. They do like fractions of stocks. For the NTDOY, the other Nintendo stock is much larger than $56 right now, but we have ourselves this little financial tab right here. And this financial tab will wind up telling me, come on, click it, will wind up giving me a chart that looks like this. Now, so I only really have 3 years to work with as far as the actual information we got here, and if I would have to subscribe and pay money to get more years information over here, which, we're not going to worry about that, because that's, you're not going to be paying for this as far as just for a one-class assignment, so no, don't do that. But right there, I have my, total revenue. There's my numbers. There's my numbers. There's my numbers. So, I know that for the year, let me just break this down here. And now, notice how they go with the years from left to right, going in reverse. I just find it easier to understand going with 2019 being on the left-hand side and the most recent year going on the right-hand side. I don't like the idea of when I go left to right, I go backwards through time. So, I'll just flip those. So, what I'll have here is I'll have, 20, I'll have this is the year 2019. This is the year 2020. This is the year 2021. I mean, they also currently have what they currently have right now, but their fiscal year is not over yet. So, so that's incomplete numbers for 2022. And then I'll make sure I'm looking at the total revenue. I'll look at the cost of revenue. I will look at the gross profit. And what was else I looking for? The net income. The net income. There we go. So I've got myself a nice little thing right here, and you know what? I'll go and make these guys red, because Nintendo's colors are red. So there's red. There's red. Excuse me. There we go. And I'll make the color white there, and I'll make the color white there. There we go. I've got ourselves some things that we got going on here. And let me do now is just a matter of transcribing the numbers. So in 2019, their total revenue. Let me just do this side by side here. In 2019, their total revenue was 1,200,560,000. Now this is yen rounded into thousands, so it's not going to be in US dollars. But for the sake of conversion, easy conversion from yen to US dollars is, generally take out a zero. But for the sake of just the argument of this, we're going to treat all of these as if they're simply dollars. And I'll just remove the decimal point there. So boom, there we go. And then in their total revenue in 2020 was 1,308,519,000. And of course, if at any point in time, if you see something that looks kind of crunched up and you get little hashtags, that just simply means you don't have enough space to view the information. Just stretch out the cell. There it goes. And then I've got total revenue of 2021. I have 1758910,000. And there we go, just like that. And I'm going to do that for the remaining things like that. So I'll do that for the remaining numbers as well. And I'm only carrying about 4 different numbers here, so we're not going to worry too much about all the stock market prices and all that sort of stuff that goes on with that. So it cost them 788 million yen, basically, to run their operations that year. And I do believe they, around that time, bought a new building, I think is what happened. 817,000, and was 699,370,000. And then the gross profit here, we have ourselves in 2019, 501,189,000. We have ourselves a 641,701,000. And I have myself a 970,472,000. Wow, that's a huge increase for gross profit there. Single, boom. They made a lot more, well, they did make a lot more money in total revenue that year altogether. That would be why. Because if you notice, the total revenue minus the cost of revenue was the gross profit. And the gross profit is also the net income. They count it as operating income over here, but it used to be called net income. But if you notice, the gross profit minus the operating expenses winds up being our operating income. I'm just considering that our net for the sake of this chart. So in 2019, that was 249,701,000, and in 352,370,000, and 640,634,000. Now, I know that these numbers are accurate because I'm looking straight at them, but we're going to need proof. We're going to need proof. We're going to need a link here. So I'll just say click here or something. And that's going to be our hyperlink for our numbers. So tell you what. Whoop, 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 whoop. Right there. That little URL there. That's our URL that proves that we have our number. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go to Insert. And I'm going to make this cell a link. And that link is going to go to, oh, not an email address. It's going to go to a web page. Boop. Okay. And now I have a working web link that will take me to this Yahoo Finance page to prove that, yes, my numbers are accurate. And now that we have this information, we simply need to make ourselves a, hello, where did my chart go? My chart is invisible. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to go and make a new chart anyway, because I was going to, I'll make one over here. I bet you my memory is just frying right now as I record this and work in this at the same time. So I'm just going to pick a, I'll pick a 2D column chart here, and I will name it, you know, excuse me, Nintendo Financials, or something of the like. And I will then also, yeah, you know, generally I kind of like, I think that's just generally that. As long as I've got that, got that. We've got total revenue. Oh, no, hold up. No, I'm going to switch the years here. I don't like the total revenue, cost revenue, all that like that. Let's switch this. Switch rows and columns. Boom. There we go. I've got the years on the bottom. And you know what? I'm going to go and move this over here to the side. And that means I'll move this guy over here. There we go. And I've got myself a nice looking chart that just says what everything's happening. And you know what? Since nothing goes over, well, you know what? I'll keep it at 2 billion. 2 billion's nice big number and a nice round number. So now I'll just go and actually I'm probably gonna unmerge this because I only need it to go to the F thing right there. So now I'll merge and center that over there, and I'll just make F a little wider, and I'll make this a little wider, this a little wider, this a little wider, and this a little wider. So I'll just go and make, I'll go and make this a spark line. So I'll go to Insert, Spark Line, Line, and I'll just grab my information. Yay! I'll do the same thing over here. Insert, Spark Line, Line, grab my information. Yay! Insert, Spark Line, Line, grab my information. Yay! And then Insert, Spark Line, Line, grab my information. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to add some markers on each and every one of these because I like having markers present on my spark lines. Yeah, their cost of revenue shot up that year because they bought a new building. But you know, businesses, they buy new buildings all the time. So, there's generally all the information. Now, for those of you, once again, if you're using Google Sheets, you'll have to do equal spark line, and you'll have to, you know, select whatever data it is you're selecting and close it out. It will default to a line. Of course, Excel doesn't understand the equal spark line code, but that is generally in, you know, what, a couple of minutes, you know, 20, 25 maybe, we have ourselves a working financial sheet. So as always, remember, go to File, Save, and you want to save, you know, save as or whatever. Once it feels like loading up. Well, once it loads up, remember, I want to see the Excel document, that XLSX. I want to see the code. If by any chance you were using Google Sheets, let me go into Google Sheets over here. Let me just back out. Oh, wait, hold up. I had the entire spreadsheet over here. If you by any chance made this in Google Sheets instead, File. Go to... No. Where is it? Share, email, download. Go to download. Download Microsoft Excel. I want you to... So if you're making a spreadsheet in Google Sheets, go to download Microsoft Excel. I want to see the XLSX file. That's what I want. So no matter which version you used, I want an Excel file. And once you have something that looks like this, or whatever company you feel like using, you can make this, a purple background, a blue background, or whatever. You don't have to use the same color choice as I did. But whatever it is you decide upon, once you have this and it's ready to go, go and save it, submit it through Canvas, and I'll see you guys in the next video for your independent assignment. I think I'll name these things the do-it-yourselves instead of independent assignment. It's kind of an annoying phrase. But yeah, thank you very much. You guys have a great day. See you in the next video.